Welcome to the Double O podcast. Got your host Pennywise TV and my co-host Unknownskillz. Say what's up to the people.
Hello.
We got a couple of topics. We got one, Kaiju number 8, season 2, recap, predictions, or anything you want to say about season 2. We was supposed to talk about Down season 2, but
Fire.
I only watched the first episode of season 2, so
Disappointment.
we're gonna talk about that some other time. I have been hearing some things that Down season 2 is fire. And I've seen some thumbnails too. It looks freaking crazy. And then we have top 5 character arcs of To Be Hero X. So 2 topics for you guys for this podcast. First one, Kaiju number 8. Would you like to start off?
Sure. Starting off on Kaiju number 8. The first episode, it was cool, but I didn't really.
Wait, when you say first episode, do you mean Hoshina's day off?
I'm not including. I don't even. To me, that's just a filler. I don't even. I won't count that as a first episode. I'll count that as a filler, extra.
I do want to clear some things up because I forget which video we said it in, but I think we said that first episode, Hoshina's Day Off, was a filler. Technically, it's not a filler since it's directly from the manga, but I still say skip it because most people skip it. It's not going to move the plot at all. It will just add like a little tiny bit of characterization, right?
Are you telling me they don't add fillers in manga? Because I'm pretty sure they do.
If it's from the manga, it's technically canon, no? No matter how silly it is.
They're all fillers. It's a filler. An episode has nothing to do with nothing. You will never see that again.
I'm glad I didn't watch it. Bottom line is, don't watch Hoshina's Day Off when you start Kaiju season number 2. It has nothing to do with the plot. So
Exactly, yeah.
So you talk about the real episode number 1.
If you're bored and you just want to watch something, I wouldn't even watch it. But yeah, starting it off, I thought the season was gonna be a banger. I'm watching it. I'm seeing the fight scene. No, I'm seeing the top squad, the number 1 in the defense division. I'm like, oh, okay, this guy looks different. And he's a gamer. So I was like, oh yeah, he's definitely gonna be strong. You know, my first thought was he's gonna go crazy. But I was just thinking, like, what could be his kaiju power? What does he have? And
Narumi, by the way. His name is Narumi.
Narumi. What's cool is that he has 2 kaiju defense weapons, and when you see them, you're just gonna be like, yo, this is cool. Because I was trying to think what's gonna beat that. What's that girl? What division was she in? The main character's friend that he was trying to protect.
I forgot her first name, but they were in the 3rd division.
The third division's number 1 person is a woman, and her kaiju weapon is like that big ass gun that just shoots a big laser. And I'm just thinking, like, what can beat that? Because they said that he's better than her. So I'm thinking, like, what can beat that? This big ass laser beam that's just nothing but destruction. And then they showed me why. Showed me why.
Honestly, man,
it's cool.
She's
What?
She's mid. I'm just gonna say she's mid.
Mid.
I was about to say trash, but she's mid because she can take out big kaiju. But like the 7 shots thing, I just can't get over. 7 shots and you're freaking useless.
But those 7, it only take 1 shot to kill everything.
But 7 shots.
But literally, I could understand if 1 shot does nothing, and or it takes something out, but 1 shot will destroy everything that it aims at. A big old space just gone.
It's respectable though. I respect her. But
Now, getting into the episode, I did not like how they started, how they ended that first episode because I was waiting for the fight. All I wanted to see was Kaiju number 8, defend himself. I wanted to see him fight. I wanted him to talk back and tell him like, "Hey, this is who I am. This is why I'm here." And I didn't see that, so I didn't like the waiting. It's probably me just being impatient.
My bad. I had the recording on the wrong screen, so for the first 5-6 minutes, it's just not gonna have our faces. So I'm really
You could
glad
edit.
that I picked that up.
You could edit something in there though.
Yeah, we'll just have our pictures.
have AI put me in there as Subaru. Yeah, have Subaru talk for me.
You're not dead ass, right?
I'm dead ass.
No. Because
All right, not Subaru, Naruto.
You're still joking.
All right, let's continue. Let's get back to
All
it.
right, let's get to it. First episode.
The first episode, it was cool. It was cool. I didn't like it because I'm impatient, which is on me. But it was a cool first episode. It still had me waiting to watch the next 2 episodes. So I got in there, watched the next episode, and I'm still like, bro, come on, like, let's go. But you know how animes are. They wait to the last second, to the end of the episode, to where shit's about to get real. Then they were like, yeah, tune in for next. It's just like that Dragon Ball Z when they're about to start a fight. And then right before they start, tune in for next week when you get to see it. That's basically what Kaiju number 8. See, episode 2 is basically like. You won't get to see anything really turning up until the ending of episode 2, where we get to finally see our boy. What is his name? Because they keep calling him Kaiju number 8.
You don't know the main character's name?
Yeah, I forgot it, man. I knew his name. And I was calling his name until I was watching the next couple episodes, and all they kept doing was Kaiju number 8 starting to fight. Kaiju number 8's this.
I was reacting to that shit, bro, and that was that's just disrespectful. You're not even gonna call me by my name. His name is Kafka, by the way.
But you know how I feel now. But yeah,
No.
Kafka.
That's my boy.
You know how you felt how I felt when I said they weren't calling him by his name.
What, you felt like they were disrespecting him?
Yeah, I was like, it's crazy. Like, just call him by his name. Y'all know his name.
Yeah, that was rude.
You didn't forget his name. Of course I forgot the name. Dude, I watch so much stuff, man.
The only name that I forgot, I never remember the childhood friend's name. I always just call her like Nina. I think that's her nickname. And then I forgot the blonde chick's name, but her name is Shinomiya, I believe.
I forgot all of the names.
You don't have a favorite?
No.
That's insane. Dang. You want to know who my favorite is? And it's it's unfortunate because I don't think he's gonna get shine. I think he's gonna be in the backdrop, like probably like Akiba in Naruto Shippuden.
If your favorite character is not the Levi lookalike, then it might be the secondary main character, Kafka's friend, who worked with him, and then they both went into the division together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reino. What you know about Reino? Have you been peeping?
I've seen. Yeah, I watched, man. I can remember what they can do in the episodes. It's just the name and all.
Remember what they said in season 1. They said Reino has captain-like potential. He has potential to be a captain. That's my boy. But I don't think he's gonna get shine. They giving so much freaking shine to Shinomiya just because her parents died.
You said parent.
You caught up, right?
Yeah. Her mom.
Well, I guess
before you say a spoiler, and you know what I'm saying?
We're just gonna put spoilers at the beginning.
All right, forget it.
In big
but
letters.
yeah. After both her parents, they have been like they've been on her nutsack. It's mostly been about her.
Yeah, and what's kind of fucked up, it's not even funny, is that she is actually not like that. Like, she's not taking out. She's obviously not taking out Kaiju number 9. She definitely wouldn't be able to. I don't even know. She's just not like that, bro. That's all I got to say. She's not on Narumi's level. She has potential to surpass Narumi, but she's not anywhere close to their level right now. Hoshina, she's doing too much actually. But Narumi, I actually didn't like his character at first, and you probably know why. It's because this dude is literally the strongest. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, perfectly
Okay.
perfect. I'm locked in.
Okay, because Narumi, he is literally the strongest person in the show that we have seen in the defense force that's a human, and he gets no respect from anyone. His superiors, I mean his subordinates, like they just treat him like shit and throw him around and grab him by the ear, and he's just getting no respect. And he literally has negative aura.
What? Is that what you're getting from this?
When he's not in the suit, boy has negative aura. But when he has the suit on, he's like a whole different person.
I feel like he has all the aura. He can literally fuck around, be a childish, do dumb things, and he'll have a team they'll know that he does dumb things, but they know if he says jump, they're not even gonna ask how high. They're gonna do it. He literally joking around. Dude, I saw it when you say clean up this mess, clean up. Bro was talking to him like a child, and bro was like, I don't want, you know what I'm saying? But as soon as he got out that door, he told him what to do. Bro didn't even think what he did exactly what he said. Can you imagine being able to tell someone what to do, no matter what, and they're listening to you, even though they think you're childish, and they look at him like he's a child when he's messing around, but they know that he's him. That dude, I thought it was just pure comedy of them messing around like, bro, come on, do something, like do this. But bro does not have to speak twice. He tells his team what to do once and they will do it. When he gets, it's like a gag. Like he jokes around. When he jokes around, they're serious. When
I
he's
understand
serious,
the gag because this is the exact same gag in a lot of other animes.
But why don't you see it that way? Why do you see it as they disrespect? They will listen to bro no matter. I think it's funny that a mid-tier character can mess with a high tier character like that.
I think because my mind works differently. First of all, it wasn't built up. His character wasn't built up. Out the gate, he's just getting disrespected. Out the gate, Shinomiya is like, I don't respect this man. That was her inner monologue. I don't respect this guy at all. And that's his characterization that was thrown at me. This guy doesn't get respect, even though he's the strongest. And I was thinking, because my mind's so different, that was the point. He's supposed to be a fucking loser when he doesn't have the suit on. And when he does have the suit on, it's like a different persona. His voice even changes. His voice is completely different when he goes into that when he has a suit on and he's actually a cool character. I think that's done on purpose. To start contrast.
I think it's one of those. When she said that, it's one of those. Don't judge a book by its cover, because after she's seen him, if you watched it, I'm pretty sure you did. She felt that way about not respecting him until he commanded his team, and then her eyes opened up like, "Yo, now this is the captain of the Division 1. Like this is who he is. He's him." She realized he was him after she's seen him. She sees him take control of the entire team and give them all the orders. And then when he destroyed that kaiju, that big ass, I was about to say they added Godzilla to this. After he killed that baby Godzilla, you saw her eyes open up like, yo, this is, you said Narumi?
Narumi.
Yeah, she's like, this is Narumi. the strongest division in the Kaiju Defense Force.
I'm not gonna harp on his characterization too much, but it could have been that way, or it could just be poor execution. Shinji from Bleach, they do that gag, that trope, a lot better with subordinates bullying the stronger, superior officer. I think they do that gag a lot better.
Did they? Did he start off? Did he start off with a bang being the strongest, or did they start off bullying him and then we saw that he's the strongest?
You talking about Bleach? My example?
Yeah.
He came in like a badass. Like, who's this? Who's this cool dude? Mystery. And then they showed his goofy side.
Okay. Would you say you prefer it that way?
Yeah, because there was no build up. It was just this guy gets no respect. That's what you should know about this character. That's what the show told me. But I don't wanna harp on his characterization too much. Let's talk about Kaiju, my boy Kaiju number 9. To be honest, I forgot his name. I was calling him Kaiju number 10 until like the second episode. But Kaiju number 9, I honestly didn't know what was gonna happen when he was fighting Ozaya. I'll just say the general, the Shinomiya's father. And his father, I got major respect from his father, her father, because I didn't expect him to go that far. I knew he was gonna die when he was fighting Kaiju number 9. I knew he was gonna sacrifice himself, but I didn't know he was gonna push himself that far. And he pushed Kaiju number 9. I think he pushed him to the limit, pretty much. And there was a lot of times during the fight, I was going back and forth, like, oh man, father's about to get one shot at already. It's like, no, he's pushing back. And then I thought Kaiju number 9 at one point was gonna get done in, but he just kept leveling up and just have aces in the hole. He's splitting off his bodies, gamma, beta, just clones fighting other people at the same time. And that final attack was momentous. That was like, I feel like that was an All Might level. All Might versus All For One. The first blast, it was like, oh, that was pretty cool. We hit him with one blast. No human should be able to even do that. Like, how is this human doing that? Kaiju number 9 was befuddled. Like, how is this human doing this? And then he did the second blast. He wasn't supposed to do that. He broke anime rules. He did the second blast and damn near killed Kaiju number 9. Now, it's just outside of his. He's just too old. If he was younger, if he had gotten a third blast off, he would have killed Kaiju number 9. He would have killed him because his core was exposed. But he just didn't have it in him. He's just too old. But that's the main thing I gotta say about that fight. And my boy Kaiju number 9, who I think is better than every villain on Jujutsu Kaisen. Not in season 1, but season 2, like actually. You don't agree?
I won't even humor that.
I'm like 20% joking. Come on, what are your thoughts about the fight? I think that was the biggest fight of the season so far.
I liked the fight, but the only thing I didn't like was that Kaiju. I understand they made it to where Kafka couldn't make it there because we had to see the generals. He had his plot. He had to fight Kaiju number 9 and show how strong it was. But bro, he's supposed to be I thought Kaiju number 8 is supposed to be one of the fastest. Well, let's say one of the strongest ones there. I really thought he would get there like on time and do something at least. I would have liked for Kafka to show up, do some things, or at least save the general. But the general still dies. He has to die for plot. But I wanted him to be there on time to do something. But he came there at the same time as the first. Yeah, and I feel like that's really crazy. he and Naomi could run at the same speed? That's crazy. There's no way. And then on top of that, the daughter, she made it there too? That's crazy. Like she had already she already got fucked up so much by Kaiju number 9 when he shot her a couple of times. Like, how was she able to get there that fast? Which makes me think Kafka wasn't going as fast as he could be, because first off, those two got there before her. She's damaged and then still got there just a little bit later. I can understand if she got there way at the end, but no, she got there close to. She got there at a good time where I feel like Kafka should have been there. Other than that, it was nice. I liked the fighting. I did not want bro to die, even though he had to. I didn't want him to die. I wanted her to have at least one parent. So they got me there. I'm like, damn, she lost both. But
there was no possible way that he was gonna live. It just makes sense that he would follow the footsteps of his late wife.
I mean, if they would have just got there.
It's an anime trope where the old dude sacrificed himself, third Hokage.
Yeah, but I love when they sacrifice themselves and then they get to survive.
Netero.
Like My Hero Academia, when All Might should have died so many times because he's way past his ability, but he survived. I like that. I was like, yeah, this is it. We just know he can't do that anymore. Dude, I liked his last fight. Not his last fight. We seen him fight All Might what? 2 times in the anime?
I'm not manga.
No, in the anime. Wait. You see the last episode they show in the anime is All Might getting ready to fight All for One. So far, there's only been.
I haven't seen that.
Okay, you haven't. It doesn't matter. All I know is All Might has literally only fought All for One twice in the anime, and I'm talking about the first time he fought him, where he gave all his power, all his embers, and I thought that fight was nice. And we saw that bro was not going to be able to fight anymore, just like with Shinomiya's dad. It's just that
Yeah, because they said that using the kaiju weapons, period, I think shortens your lifespan.
That is
and
true.
Especially
you did say that.
Using the way that he was using it was like, yeah, you're dying. This is gonna kill you. The way that he was using it.
I wanted to see the strength of him surviving through that and then dying later. But that's just what I wanted.
He's old.
Yeah. But overall, I give the first 5 episodes, they were good. Good watch. What would you rate them?
All the episodes?
Yeah, if you could rate every single episode all together, they're all in one rating. The first 5 episodes of season 2. Matter of fact, you're giving season 2 your first rating.
I'm trying to remember what happened. What happened after Narumi and Kafka let Kaiju number 9 get away? They had the funeral.
And then Kafka went around saying his hellos to people, and then near the Shinomiya, she's training with one of the captains in the 1st division, and he said if she has to beat her within the first month or so that she can eventually challenge him. So we're seeing Shinomiya training more, and then we saw that one of the Kaiju. Are we gonna say this? This is a spoil. This is a spoiler alert. Another Kaiju. For what I'm about to say.
Is this anime only?
Yeah, this is only anime only. This happened in the season, unless you didn't watch the full episode.
I'm caught up.
All right, then we saw that there's another Kaiju alive. Kaiju.
I forgot about that. The captain.
And then on top of that, we saw
out of Cecil's playbook.
Right after that, we saw Kafka and Narumi meet up, and Narumi said, "I don't care that you're going to transfer into a kaiju. I need all of your help. I don't care what happens to you. I want to kill Kaiju number 9, no matter the cost." And then Kafka was like, "I'm down." Bro said, "I don't care."
I forgot about that. That was another big plot point. I guess the more that he uses his power, he's gonna eventually stay a kaiju, which kind of sucks. He's gonna. I don't know if he's just gonna lose his physical appearance. He's always gonna look like kaiju, or if he's gonna lose his mind as well to the kaiju personality that's inside him. But that sucks.
Last question: do you think Naomi could kill Kafka if he went berserk?
No. You trying to get on to the Hero X topics?
Oh, I'm ready. Whatever.
No, I was asking because you was like last question.
Oh, because I kept adding more things to it.
Yeah, but I hope they shift the focus. They're not, because why would they? The manga's already over. Why would they cater to my feelings? But I wish they would focus more on Reno. But I know Shinomiya is gonna get the shine, even though she doesn't deserve it at all. Like she's struggling against the platoon leader with blue hair. Like you can't even get past her. Like, but yeah, it's pretty much all I have to say about. Oh, there was one more thing. First of all, the rating. I'll probably give it like an 8.25.
8.25.
Kafka was actually kind of pissing me off a little bit in the first 3 episodes because the dude could not transform. And I knew it was a mental thing for sure. I immediately, when he couldn't do it, I was like, yeah, he's scared. Because it's an anime trope. I've seen it in so many other animes. So, and then the other thing is Naomi. I actually thought I kind of underestimated him. I thought he was like mid too, because he was struggling against Kaiju number 9 at first, and then he brought out that other Kaiju power, which I think was Kaiju number 1, the optics, which honestly that power surpasses the Sharingan. That shit is it knows the brain signals before you even know that you're gonna make them. That's freaking insane.
Future sight.
Yeah. But yeah, we can move on. Anything you want to say about season 2 before we move on?
I just like Naomi's powers and the unblockable stab or shooting he has. I thought that was actually pretty cool.
Do you have a favorite character now, or no?
Nah, I'd just keep rocking with Kafka.
Okay. So we're on to our next and last topic, to the Hero X top 5 character arcs. This time we're gonna do 5 through 1, and afterwards we are going to see if we can predict the other person's list. So I already have down what I predict Unknownskillz list is gonna be. And did you do yours on mine?
Yeah.
Already? Okay. So we're gonna see at the end how close they are, if we can guess each other's lists. I have a coin. Whoever it lands on, they go first.
I'm ready.
Okay. I'll go heads.
Heads.
Wait, what? Who's heads? You call it. You call it.
I said it.
Okay, your heads.
Yeah.
It is tails. So that means I go first?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So my list, number 5 is Lucky Scion. Lucky Scion had a nice story. She has a very unique power. She basically has the power to be lucky all the time. And there were some interesting elements to her arc. She had a bad orphan director that had good intentions at first, but then we find out that he was trying to take advantage of her powers. Before that, he met a boy that has basically the opposite of her powers. The boy has basically the power to be unlucky. She's the opposite of Cyan. But yeah, the director was basically trying to take advantage of her luckiness, and she was giving out blessings to the church. And there was this whole cult for a few years, and she was finally able to break out of that and start her own pop group or pop songs, be a pop singer. But the reason she was 5 is I think her fight was decent. I think there was like a lot better fights than that to conclude characters' arcs. But other than that, Cyan's going to be my number 5. So number 4, I got, and this is an early arc, one that I haven't seen in probably like 3 months, is Iso. Iso had a really good arc. It was like a triangle, love triangle, and there was some mystery as well. We didn't know what his best friend, his male best friend, was trying to do. We didn't know if he was really on his side or not. And if I believe so, didn't he hire the people that went to go beat him up and cause that whole kidnapping thing? Wasn't he behind that?
The dad friend? Was.
Or was it the bartender?
The bartender.
I thought he had some involvement in that.
Nah, in all honesty, the dude who's his best friend, I actually thought the entire time he was behind some things, but he was truly, honestly good the entire time.
Oh yeah, I remember now. So he was actually innocent, and he is actually not trying to steal his girl at all. But the power thing, we was learning about the trust system and how, these early episodes we're still learning about the trust value system. And the cool thing with that is that there was 2 Isos, one younger and one older, and one was slowly overtaking the other, and it eventually had to clash. They had to fight at some point because they were divided. And the conclusion was completely unexpected. This is probably the most surprising conclusion to any of these character arcs. Them actually combining into one person. And we don't know who won that battle. It's still inconclusive. So there's still some mystery there. And we still might go back to what he did to that one girl.
Are you sure about that?
Huh?
I said, are you sure about that?
About what?
That they combine it into one person?
Yeah, their trust values combined. They essentially combine their personalities and everything together.
But I feel like I know which Iso won.
You're not supposed to.
I feel like it showed it on there. I feel like it showed the Iso killing the other one.
You don't know who won. It's supposed to be ambiguous.
I'm gonna go rewatch that episode because I feel like I saw exactly who won.
Who do you think won?
The new Iso.
Man, it's supposed to be like that. That's why he wears the mask. Otherwise, it would show you their face, who won. But
yeah, I remember specifically seeing the new Iso punching right through old Iso's body, and then the old Iso dying. But I'm gonna rewatch that to verify everything I'm saying.
Okay. You should probably do that because yeah. So moving on. Number 4 is Iso. Number 3, I got Little Johnny.
抓住这次活动曝光的机会，把刚上新的周边也宣传一下。
不是吧？今天的主题是保护野生动物，拿着这个也太……
Nah, honestly, I didn't really like him at first. I thought he was kind of annoying. Probably from Ghostplay's perspective, he was a little bit annoying, talkative. But I actually started to warm up to his character a lot, and I don't even know what his power is. I think his power is just to be able to control he calls him his son, so I guess it's not his pet.
Big Johnny?
Yeah, it's his son, Big Johnny. And honestly, I like Little Johnny, his character arc, because of Big Johnny. Big Johnny is an alien, and it's probably the most unique power in the show because Big Johnny is not affected by trust values and is not affected by fear and can turn into a big kaiju. So it's a big threat, and they're trying to take advantage of that alien spaceship technology that may or may not be connected to Johnny as well. As for Little Johnny himself, his dad was kind of cold. Wasn't he top 5? I don't know.
He was 2.
Did he? Okay, he was 2. Yeah, he was cold. And I like their dynamic. It kind of reminds me of Rudy's dad from Jabba's Reincarnation. But yeah, I mess with Lil Johnny and Big Johnny in their arcs, and I'm starting to like his personality too. He needs to act a little bit more mature because I'm pretty sure he is like 23, but he acts like he's he acts like he's 16. But yeah, Little Johnny is number 3. So number 2, you should be able to guess one of these, but number 2 is Ghostblade.
Cut up my steak.
Ghostblade is my I told you on the phone that I relate to Ghostblade a lot.
No, not that. I thought Ghostblade was going to be your number 1.
Number 1. So now you have no idea what number 1 is. Nice. So Ghostblade. I relate to Ghostblade a lot because we're like the same people. I can understand him so well, and his powers is cool too. Like he's like an assassin. He's wields swords and he's fast, and he fucked up DJ pretty easily. And he's a top 5 hero if I'm not mistaken.
He's number 4.
Style, and he's funny in a lot of scenes, especially when people don't shut up and he wants them to shut up, but he can't tell them to shut up because he can't talk. I think that's funny. But yeah, I like his relationship with his family. It's not perfect, but he's still trying to be in his daughter's life. He's trying to do whatever he can. And that whole situation was funny, and I'm glad that it worked out, and his daughter finally knows who her father is.
How'd you feel when she read the book?
What do you mean?
You remember when she first found out, when she first opened the book? How did you feel when you saw that she found out that he is her actual father? Like the emotions it brought. I want to know how you felt at that time.
Relieved that she finally knows.
Okay, cool.
So that's my number 2, but that's my number 2. Number 1. Do you want to take a guess?
Queen.
You.
All right, then if it's not Queen, then my final guess is Lin Ling.
Ling?
Not him either. I can't guess.
Who is that?
You know who Ling Ling is?
Ling? Who is
How
that?
do you not know who that is?
What does he do?
He's the dude who plays Nice.
Oh, you could have just said Nice.
But that's not his name.
I guess his name is what?
Ling Ling.
I didn't know that. I know him better as Nice. But hey, that was my second guess. Hey, you know, that's my number 1 is Nice.
Nice.
And I actually gave you a hint. Intentionally but unintentionally, I was like nice.
If you see my list, I got those 2 switched. I got Nice as number 2 and Ghostblade as number 1.
Oh, so you probably okay. So yeah, Nice. His arc is by far the best, in my opinion. They gave him 4 episodes too. The beginning of the arc stronger than any other arc. We all know what happened with the, you know what I'm saying, and he fell off. And then he was trying to pretend to be nice at first. And we're trying to figure out the trust values. This is the first time that a regular guy is trying to literally become another person. And as he's going through the process, he's physically changing his appearance to nice. He's literally becoming nice. The altercations at the TV studio, I think that was a nice fight. He's basically like, I don't know. Can he fly? I forget.
Yeah.
He can fly. He's kind of like, I don't know.
I don't know if he can fly anymore though.
Why is that?
His
Spoilers?
last episode, he became Lingland. He was no more. He was not nice anymore.
Oh yeah. I like that whole part. I like the part before that too, where he looked at big old statue, and he basically freed the black dude from his torture, because people stopped believing in him, and so he could finally bend down to take a shit. And the love story. With I honestly don't remember oh wow, you remember her name. That's still unresolved, and hopefully we can get back to that. Has they got back to that yet?
They might be. It's either today or tomorrow. They release the next episode.
Okay. But yeah,
we don't know. Yesterday, well, the last episode they released was the last episode for Little Johnny. So we don't know if they're gonna start off some more episodes or they're about to start mixing everything together again. So I do not know what this next episode will be.
Yeah, I'm two episodes behind. Yeah, that's my number one. Nice. Oh, and there was also the fight. That one fight with his rival, that was probably one of the best fights as well.
God Eye?
Not Godeye, his rival, who he used to have bouts with, but they were like pushing him out, writing him out the script.
Oh, the first battle he had.
Yeah, he had to become a villain to basically make a living.
This producer was a hater.
We might have to do top fights for 2BRX too.
I already know number one. 100% already know it.
Was it in the last 2 episodes?
Nah. But those were some good fights, though. You know what?
Was it
X? Was it
X versus Big Johnny?
Nah,
No.
you won't X. We won't see X anymore. The only time we saw X was when you saw him. Well, I don't know when the next time we're gonna see him, but he won't be in those next 2 episodes.
They did X dirty. They didn't have to do it like that.
The original X or the new X?
The one with the telekinesis powers.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I felt like he deserved that, and I felt like Big Johnny is disgusting.
Oh, we see more of them.
You're probably about to watch more episodes. You better.
Yeah.
You have to watch.
Yeah, let's not get into that. Let's get into your list.
All right, so I have to revive. I have to change one name in my list because I realized that you were talking about their arcs, and X doesn't really have an arc.
Oh, you thought it was top 5 characters, not character arcs?
Yeah.
Mm.
So I'll just change this one X to Little Johnnies. Well, the Johnnies. That's what they're called, the Johnnies.
The rest of your list is fine?
There's one more that I can change, but that'll be easy.
Okay.
So my number 5 is going to be the Johnnies. The reason I got them at number 5 is because I truly feel like Johnny doesn't have a power. He doesn't really have control over Big Johnny. He's just Big Johnny just likes Little Johnny. He can't tell him when to. He can't say, "Hey, grow attack and do this." He can't do that. All he does is like, I don't know. He just run. You know, he runs around, jumps, dodges. Like, I don't know. He has no power. Big Johnny has all the power, and Big Johnny transforms when Big Johnny wants to transform. And it's just, I don't know. I feel like he's too weak to be in the top 10, which is crazy. But I just know that Big Johnny's the reason he's in the top 10.
For sure, 100%.
But I do like the power. I did like his arc though. It's sad that both of his parents happened. The one episode that I really thought was amazing was when we saw what Ghostblade did, and I was like, wow, it all ties in together. And then Ghostblade trying to control his feelings, but also trying to do his job. He was reminiscing about all of that which had happened, and you know, to be honest, Ghostblade would have finished his mission if he didn't get betrayed. So I like that. I did not want Ghostblade to do what he was about to do, but I like that he kept his how would you say, he was an assassin, a cold-hearted assassin that made sure he put his missions first. He was going to continue his mission no matter how he was feeling about the matter, and then he got betrayed, so he did not complete his mission anymore.
Who did he get betrayed by?
The original Iso.
I don't know. I don't remember that part.
Well, I'm not gonna say anymore because you're bouncing to episodes. You probably don't even know what I'm talking about then. Yeah, just go finish the 2 episodes and then we'll talk about that later. Now, my 4th, I did pick God Eye, but since he didn't really have an arc, I'm gonna go with the Iso. I did like Iso's arc. It was cool. I liked how he was being a superhero. He was being a fake superhero for the kids to love, and he was there for the kids and did lots of plays and made people happy. I liked how once he rose to fame, he still was going to plays and talking to people and like touching their hair so their hairs can get staticky. Like he thought it was all cool. I thought it too. I like how he was about to get the girl. I was like, yeah, this is nice. Yeah, he got the fame, but he wasn't really chasing after her. So that part threw me off because he was doing all of that so he could be with the girl, and then he stopped going after her because of I don't know why he didn't try to get her. But
something to do with old Iso.
Yeah, but that's more near the end, and that's before his friend died. I thought before his friend died, he would like really try to take her on dates and stuff. He still was.
It was the
he was
friend
still
died.
texting her. Yeah, he was still texting her from the old phone. She was like, "I know who you are now. Why are you texting me from the other one?" He was like, "Oh, you know, like, bro, lock in." Like he didn't lock in.
Yeah, he dang, what was it? Yeah,
he really changed.
Basically, he could have saved his friend, but he was jealous of the attention he was getting, and he basically let his friend die, and he felt guilty about it. Did you know that?
He didn't get there fast enough on purpose?
Yeah, he could have got there, but he was more than fast enough to save him. But he started, and then he thought about it, and it was like, and then he stopped. So he could have saved his friend, and that's why he was acting weird about her, because she could have saved him, and he found out afterwards that he was on his side, and he didn't even want her. That y'all could have been together, and he could have had your best friend.
Jealousy,
it's actually tragic.
That's my number 4, Iso. Number 3 is Lucky Sion. I love the power of luck. Just being lucky, do whatever you want. That's cool, man. Like,
I don't like it.
You're just lucky, dude. Can you imagine going to the lottery? You just pull out the lucky numbers.
Everything you do is luck. It's not by your power. It's not by skill. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's just going to say you got lucky.
I'm okay with that. I'd be on the game right now, bro, streaming like crazy. By the way, Unknownskillz, TTV. You can watch me streams. I'm actually cold with it. But could you imagine, dude? Just the luck is just amazing. Whatever you want becomes yours. You'll be the best gamer, the fastest racer. I wouldn't do things like running, because if you in a race while running, if you're not truly conditioned and you win the race, then it's really going to be by luck. But if you train up in certain areas and you win, It's based off skill.
Talking about sprinting.
Yeah. No. I was thinking about running in track, because if you're running in track, and you see that you're definitely don't condition at all, you're not winning that. And the only way you would win is if all the racers fell ill or they fell over, broke their ankles, then they're really gonna say luck. Now, if I hop on the game and then I catch kills before them, like, yeah, they're lucky, but it's also skill. You were in the right place at the right time.
No, that's luck. You know what they called that back in the day? Kai timing.
What? That we still do.
Still do.
Yeah. But anyway, when I'm on the game, I literally turn on people. That's not luck. Now imagine if I had the luck skill. But anyway, Lucky Sion, I just like her because her power is lucky, and I like the arc. I did not like how people shunned her. I don't like how people are so quick to turn. Like the dude who was unlucky, he believed the guy that held her hostage, and he believed him, the things he said, and let him get into his mind. Like, I don't care what you're talking about. You held us hostage. Like, find another reason, find another angle to find the truth. You believe just because she was on the plane and your parents died that they died because she's lucky? Like, who thinks like that? But I didn't like that.
That's real life. People finding a reason to bring someone down.
Yeah, but if you give me a reason to dislike the person I like, it all determines on what you're saying and who you are. If you're someone who was holding us hostage for years and then you try to tell me some bad things to make me hate them, I'm not gonna believe you. You're literally a fucking kidnapper. Like, you're just saying things to get in my mind. I thought he would have put 2 and 2 together. But that's my number 3, Lucky Sion. My number 2 is Queen.
There are loopholes, but when rules are broken, they get stronger! Order frees the hero and binds the villain.
I don't know how you didn't like Queen's arc. Shit was nice. Her fighting was nice. Her power to control everything within a certain amount of time, well, certain amount of space, that's cool. Literally, she was fighting number 2, who was X, and she froze them in space. And X was also powered by, well, she's not X anymore, but she was also powered by fear.
Respawn.
No, you've seen this already.
Okay.
I'm not talking about the guy X or the new X. I'm talking about, so the girl who fought the new X, you see him demolish her, right? Well, we didn't get to see him fight anybody, but we just saw him winning every fight. Do you remember that?
Yeah. When he was like making people pass out.
Yeah. So after he made the girl who was X, after he made her pass out, he became X, and she became number 2 or 3. Anyway,
I thought he was already X, the guy that was knocking people out.
No, he was he completely came in random by the tournament. People were like, we don't even know how he got here. We don't know who he is. Nobody knew anything about him other than he was beating everybody in the fights.
Okay.
So the girl blamed Queen for him. She thought Queen cheated and did all that exorcist. And then she's like going crazy, cutting trailers in half. Their whole fight was fire. And I'm surprised you didn't like it.
No. What? When did I say I didn't like it? I said
when I said Queen,
I didn't like her. I said I didn't like her. No, the fight was dope. That's one of the best fights in the show, actually. Her versus the girl who had the fear power.
Yeah. But yeah, once I seen that, I've already liked Queen's powers, but once I saw that fight, I was like, yo, this is nice. That's when I really started rocking with Queen. And that what made her number 2. And my number 1 it's the same as your number 1. Ling Ling.
You can do it, Ling Ling!
Also known as Nice. Formerly known as Nice. He's one person.
In the beginning, his name was Ling Ling, and then he acted like Nice, and then he became Ling Ling again. So he was formerly Ling Ling, but acted as Nice.
He became Nice. He was Nice.
But yeah, Ling Ling he's an amazing arc. The first episode was crazy. It drew me in all the way to the last episode of his arc, which drew me in. I was like, what? I had to, when I watched the next episode and I saw that it switched over to the ESO, I was confused. Like, what am I watching right now? So I rewinded it back to the last episode of Nice, and I saw it again. I'm like, what's going on? I was confused what was going on. But once I talked to you, he told me that it's gonna be different arcs, and then I just watched it through. But I really want to get back to Ling Ling. I want to find out what happened when he found Moon, and then you saw what happened, right?
Didn't she die?
No, he saved her from God Eye. Oh no. That was a fake copy by God Eye. Remember that?
No.
All right, so
But Moon's dead, right? Moon's dead?
I mean, that'll be a spoiler alert if we say it or not.
Okay, don't say it.
So, in the last episode of the Nicest arc, we see that God Eye, who's powered by fear, he had Moon, he kidnapped her. Ling Ling went over there to save her, and then he was like, wait a minute, this isn't even Moon. He's like, yeah, I know. I don't know where Moon is.
She was already escaped by then, right?
No, he never captured her. He faked it all. He just did that to draw out Nice.
Okay. I gotta rewatch it.
He knew Ling Ling loved her, so he knew that he would come out and show who he truly is if he captured Moon. But anyway, Moon teleported to a random island. Do you remember that?
Yeah, when she was free.
Yeah, and then did you see the last episode? She did not know how to escape that island.
She was like regretting it, and then Nice came through.
Yes.
And then that's when Esau came through.
That was Esau?
Yeah, they killed Moon.
You just keep trying to.
What?
Sure, man. If it was Esau or whoever it was, but you saw what happened in that last episode, the last couple of seconds of the episode. But
you think
that's my list. I don't know, but I'm gonna rewatch it so I can see who it was. Cause
it was Esau, pretty sure. So we don't know why he did that. I don't know why he did that.
We'll find out. I don't think it was Esau though. Esau doesn't use guns.
I personally gotta rewatch it, but
if it was Esau, he used the guns. I think it's probably a fake Esau, but I know Esau doesn't use guns.
okay. A couple things I gotta rewatch. I'm gonna look at what you texted me.
All right, baby.
See how it compares. Whose list is first? Who's the first column?
Yeah, mine's is the first column.
Yours is the first column, and then
yeah.
Okay, so let me look at mine.
You got number 4 correct.
Okay, let me focus on yours. So 4, I got 4 correct. X, and you replaced that with Johnny?
X, yeah, X I replaced with Little Johnny's, and then 4 I replaced with Esau.
And I had Molly as 5. Did you even remember her arc?
Yeah, it was. I don't really care for her arc.
Okay, I thought you would like her. I'm looking at mine. Ghostblade and Nice, those were close, pretty much the same. You had God Eye because you didn't know it was character arcs. You didn't know it was character arcs. So. All right, so that's the top 5. Our top 5 character arcs. Comment below you guys' favorite character arcs. Next week we're gonna talk about Down season 2, and what else? Summer Hikaru died. Maybe Gyachu Kuta. How many episodes did you watch of Gyachu Kuta?
Let me see. I think I'm 4 episodes in, or I watched every single episode that came out. So let's see.
I don't even know if I'm saying it right. What is it?
Yeah, it's Gachakuda.
Gachia Kuda?
Gachia. It's 6 episodes. I've seen all 6.
Yeah, Gachia Kuda. I'm saying that right. Am I not saying it right?
It looks like that. I hope it's Gotcha, not Gachia. Because Gachia just sounds crazy.
Okay.
Hey, but I'm gonna let you know right now, On episode 4, you're gonna see Draken.
I'm gonna see.
Draken from Tokyo Revengers.
What do you mean?
They have a character that looks exactly the same to Draken from Tokyo Revengers.
I thought you were talking about literal Draken. Like, it's a crossover universe. Yeah, I think it is called Gachiakuda.
It's spelled that way.
Yeah, we'll talk about Gachiakuda next week as well. I don't know what else we're missing. I know there's like 5 more anime that I need to start. I might.
We still haven't got back into Link.
Link? What were we supposed to?
Yeah, you said me and you liked the first season, and then you said there's a season 2 out, and I'm like, what? You're like, yeah, and then we never talked about it ever again.
I mean, I'm caught up fully. So, season 3 plus the, I think that Burjom London arc wasn't that season 3.
Yeah, you watched all of it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. We'll put that on the back burner.
All right.
We could talk about more seasonal anime. The anime that's coming out now. Let's close out. That's all we got for you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. We have our links in the description below. Make sure to check them out. This is your host, Pennywise TV, and your co-host, Unknownskillz, and we're out.